As we pulled into Milwaukee, I could feel my head and back begin to sway. After riding 13 hours, I was ready to get my feet off of the train. Reminded of what happened in Galesburg, Flagstaff and Abilene. Somewhere in the distance I was running from the darker side of me. I stumbled through the city looking for a place that I could lay my head. But first I needed work, and it'd been a couple days since I'd been fed. On the shores of Lake Michigan, I found a spot where I could finally breathe. I slept next to the water and I dreamt about the darker side of me. When I woke, I found a fishing boat loading up its nets to meet the day. The captain walked up to me and offered me a job and a place to stay. He promised to feed me and I could sleep inside his boat every night. I could feel the darkness fading as we sailed off in the early morning light. The next few months are filled with the longest days that I'd ever seen. The work was never ending and I barely had the time to eat or sleep. We hauled 400 pounds of salmon from the cold and frigid water every day. After all my days of toiling, I forgot about the darker side of me. When the season finally ended, I went and asked the captain for my pay. When I walked into his office, he claimed he didn't have a dime for me. He said I owed him money for sleeping inside his boat every night. When I heard the bogus charges, I could feel the darkness churning deep inside. I locked the door behind me and offered him a chance to come clean. I'm here for all my money and I'm not the type of man that walks away. He laughed and spit at me and said there ain't no way in hell I'm getting paid. But his laughter fell to silence as I introduced him to the darker side of me. As we pulled out of Milwaukee, I could feel my head and back begin to sway. I'll be riding 13 hours and I'll be ready to get my feet off of the train. Reminded of what happened in Galesburg, Flagstaff and Milwaukee. Somewhere in the distance I keep running from the darker side of me. If we meet inside a boxcar, may you never meet the darker side of me.